Hey everyone, Dan Turner here from Immortal Game. We're on our way to Tonga. Just left Tahiti 3 days ago. Got the A3 and the A5 up behind me. Just scooting along here. Going pretty well at the moment. It's been a pretty quiet couple of days. The weather's been pretty light, but hey, I'm making the most of it and enjoying myself out here. So bloody fantastic. Got a sunset coming soon. I think I might try catch a fish. Hope everyone's well back home, and hope you're enjoying the journey. It's been awesome having you guys on board.
Hello everyone! I thought I'd do a little video here from Little B. I'm about approximately 150 miles away from Tahiti. This is my second morning on the water, so the sun is well into the sky already, a fair bit. And just readjusted my solar panels so I can get some maximum power into my panels and such. I'm on a Starlink system now, so I do have some better connectivity. However, it seems like my panels aren't producing enough power or a lot of power into my batteries, so I'm gonna have to monitor that and see how everything goes there. But all is well on Little B. I seem to be moving along nicely. We have about 10 or 12 knots of breeze, nothing too serious, and the seas are down to about I would say less than 2 meters for sure, which is kind of nice. It's a refreshing change from 2.5 to 3 for the duration of the Marquesas, Panama Marquesas crossing, and then also Marquesas to Tahiti. So I'm enjoying the little bit flatter boat, able to move around a little easier and cook and do all my stuff a little nicer environment almost. So it's really good. So excellent. I'm glad everybody's following along. I've been trying to catch up on some of the comments, and I really appreciate everybody following, commenting, sharing, all that kind of stuff. So that's really cool. Have a good day, everybody. It's early morning here, mainly afternoon for all my peeps in Canada. So cheers. Bye for now. Well, I don't know what time it is, but I just went through the biggest squall that I've ever experienced. It was a knockdown of epic proportions. I don't even know what to say. I'm a little in shock actually right now. The wind is still howling. It's probably howling at 40 knots probably. That was freaking ridiculous. I had a A7 sail, A7? Yeah, my A7 up. And I couldn't even bring it in at all. I tried to roll it in the furling and I couldn't do it. And it was slamming the rig so hard. Honestly, I thought the rig was going to come down. Yeah. So I had to let the halyard go. And so right now, the sail and all the shit, furling, whatever, is dragging in the water. But at least my rig isn't getting beat to shit. Yeah. That's the night I'm having. I don't know what time it is right now, but it is just ridiculous right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm in shock or something, I don't know. Well, here's part 2. So I was able to get the sail out of the water. Everything was a shit show on the deck. I turned the deck lights on, managed to pull it up out of the water, got it into a bag. The wind and the rain were still howling when I was doing that, which is fine. I'm exhausted right now. So I got it into a bag, got the pole, it was out on a pole, so I got the pole all stowed away. Everything's good there. It doesn't look like there's any damage to the rig or anything, so that's cool. And well, I still needed to keep moving here, so that's the worst thing, is to sit here with no no headway, no direction, so I hoisted the jib only for now, just to keep myself moving in a direction. I think I'm heading around 260 or something like that, and I don't know where to put this damn thing. Yeah, so anyways, I think everything's good. I'm just freezing cold right now because the wind and the rain is pretty freaking cold. So anyways, I'm gonna hunker down below, warm myself up a little bit, and check out my chart plotter, see where the heck I really am. And luckily, I'm in a good position in terms of, you know, there's no islands around, there's no atolls, stuff like that, so I'm free and clear, so I wasn't really concerned with, you know, drifting somewhere. That was going to put me into peril, so that was good for sure, but that was pretty freaking scary. I don't know what kind of wind speed that was, but that's the strongest winds I've ever been in for sure. I can only guess. Maybe that was 60 or 70 knots. I have no idea, but it was pretty freaking serious. It would have blown you over if you were standing on the street corner, that's for sure. Anyways, all good.
Voilà, ça fait depuis hier soir que c'est comme ça. De temps en temps il y a 35 nœuds, de temps en temps c'est la douche. Et de temps en temps c'est un peu plus calme que maintenant. Voilà.
Bye, Eric. Oh, hi everybody, Eric on Sunbear. It's day 5 of the mini globe race, second leg from Tahiti to Tonga. We're going alright out here, Sunbear's chugging along. We've had a pretty good run so far, nothing drastic's happened at this stage, touch wood. So yeah, boat's in good nick, I'm in pretty good shape. Yeah, so we're going along quite nicely. Looks like a bit of light weather ahead over the next 24 hours, maybe 48 hours, but yeah, we're getting 2 different modules there, so it's hard to really know what you're going to get sometimes. There's a fair bit of swell running out there from the pressure system that went through earlier on in the week. Yeah, so apart from that, all's good on Sunbear. So hello to everybody, and yeah, thanks for all your support, all your sponsors, family and friends. Miss you all, and see you again soon. Okay, bye. This is Eric on Sunbear, out. Where are the bears? This is Eric on Sunbear. See if you can spot Sunbear as I go around the inside of the boat. Oh, there's a bag of apples. And here we are outside the door. Sun's just coming up on day 5. As you can see, bit of rolly weather out there. Apart from that, it's pretty good. Looks like it's been quite a nice day actually. So there you have it. Gives you a bit of an idea of what's going on Sunbear.
morning. It's 2:30 on Monday morning, UTC. Just spoke to Argo, and it's been a windy and wavy night, and so I slowed the boat down a few hours ago and went to sleep, and just put some more sail up. It's pitch dark outside, and but fortunately the wind and the waves pushing us the right directions, so all is well. And onwards and upwards.
Hello, this is Christian from Argo. So, big decisions to be made on Argo if I'm going to continue the MGR or not. I just got a second opinion from a surgeon in the Netherlands, and he advised not to do the operation right now, as the problem is not quite new. During the passage or during the voyage I had problems with my shoulder already, and I just had a look at the conversations with my physiotherapist back at home, and the first contact because of my shoulder was on 19th of January, so it was slightly developing and getting worse. So as it's a long time thing, there will be a possibility that it's gonna be better if I try to give it a rest and do proper treatment. So no operation for now, definitely not in Tahiti, and I'm gonna try to get it under control with anti-inflammatory medication, so taking pills against the pain and stuff, and against the inflammation, and try to give it a rest. It has to be moved for sure, that the shoulder doesn't get stiff, but I'm gonna try this and continue like I'm doing the whole journey, thinking from leg to leg, and I'm gonna go to Fiji. I actually did all the paperwork to get out of French Polynesia, so I'm free to go at 4:30 UTC tonight, 4:50 PM, and I hope that it will get better till Fiji, and hope for the best, prefer for the worst. So we're trying to get in contact with hospitals in Australia and New Zealand, which will be the closest from Fiji to get a proper surgery, and but that's just for the worst case, and I hope that it will be fine till then. So with the skin infections, I follow the instructions how to treat the wounds. They are not. I've got one big one left that did not really heal so far, but I'm continuing with the treatment, and don't hope that it won't show up again during the next passages, but we'll see. So fingers crossed that everything works out well, and for now I'm still in the race and try to get to Tonga and then Fiji as fast as possible. Fair winds to all of you. Bye bye.
Hey, good morning. This is Christian from Argo. This is the first morning since I left Tahiti, and I just got a VHF call to all ships with a Mayday relay. There's an EPIRB signal coming from the region where I am actually in at the moment, so it's close to Maria and off Maria. I just checked my EPIRB, so it's doesn't seem to be mine that is going off, sending a signal. During the night, I didn't really see many ships. There was one sailing vessel going the opposite direction, so direction Tahiti, and a big cruise ship, but yeah, nothing else really interesting. So I'm gonna follow that on channel 16, and yeah, hopefully it's just a false alarm from somewhere. So take care, goodbye. Hello friends, this is Christian from Argo. I'm just about to start for the next passage from Tahiti to Tonga. And I just left Papeete Marina, and I'm heading out to the start line, and we'll cross the line in a few minutes. So fingers crossed that everything works out well with the shoulder pain and the skin infections, and yeah, I will definitely enjoy the passage when I'm out there, and yeah, follow and share if you like, and see you soon. Bye bye. Hello friends, this is Christian from Argo. So usually you would say that these are perfect sailing conditions. There's a nice breeze, and we've got a big ocean swell coming from the from southwest. The wind wave on top of it. Yeah, but that would only be the case if I was in good shape. So got pretty much problems with my arm, so it's not really pleasant to sail in these conditions. The boat is moving a lot. It was a tough night. The wind pilot is not able to hold the boat on course in these kind of conditions, if you can say that. So I reduced sailing area drastically. There were a few big squalls coming during the night. We didn't have a complete lockdown, but it was close, and so I got rid of most of the sail area, just running under jib and third reef in the main. Going pretty slow, but yeah, like this the wind pilot is able to hold the boat on course and prevent it from rounding up. So yeah, that's the way it is. Apart from that, I'm feeling fine, and try to take care of my shoulder, and try to take care of my skin infections, and hope it's getting better soon. And yeah, most concerned at the moment is about the shoulder, and how I'm able to sail the boat and continue the race. So fingers crossed that it's getting better. I try to give it a rest as much as possible, and sail off. Bye for now.
Everybody, alright, it is finally time for me to depart Tahiti. It has been an awesome week. It's a really a cool place. I had a great time. It's paradise, and it's definitely hard to leave. So I'm all loaded up, and I got everything organized. I just gotta take care of one or two last things, and then I'm going to be casting off here shortly, bound for Tonga. Of course, today
was the first day in the week that I've been here that it actually rained. So I was really not looking forward to departing in the rain, but it's kind of finally quit and the sun is starting to come back out again. So should be all good. Just gonna take care of these last couple things and we'll be underway. So for everybody that follows the adventure, I really appreciate your support, and hopefully it's a good passage to Tonga, and pretty soon we will be in Fiji. So see ya later.
So day 2 on the trip from Tahiti to Tonga. Sea state's picked up quite a lot. We've got maybe 15 to 18 knots of wind, dead down wind. So just got 2 head sails out, both pulled out, and plenty of sunshine, so charging the solar as well. Going along nicely. 5:30 in the evening on Friday, and boats all ready, all sorted. I've got all my provisions in and all my water in and tidied up. So my leaving time is 11 o'clock tonight, so I'll have something to eat and then get going. I'll flip lines at about 10:30. It's only a short ride out to the start line, which is out that way. Just where that ferry's coming in is where I'm going to be going out. You can see the silhouette of the island of Moorea behind. I've had a week in Tahiti and it's been absolutely wonderful. Really nice people. Being able to tie up the boat first time since Panama alongside a pontoon's been wonderful, and food's good, beer's good, everything's good. So I'll be missing Tahiti, hopefully come back one day, but very much looking forward to Tonga.
Hello friends, Jacob from aboard BB of Cork, sailing second day on the passage from Tahiti to Tonga. So far so good. I'm pretty lucky with the weather. Today is a little bit more wind, which is about 18 knots, gusting 24, but all from behind, and then flying A7 and a jeep on a goose wing. So when I was planning the passage, I knew it's gonna be some wind and the thunder rains coming. So I planned to hide a little bit into the shadow of Tahiti Islands, which is splitting the wind into the 2 directions. So one go by the north and one go by the south, and creating quite a big wedge of a little bit calmer sea and the weather westwise from Tahiti. So far it seems to be working. So I have a lot of clouds on my port, same little bit less, but same more on the starboard, and looks like I'm going right in the best spot. The barometer shows 1014, which is higher than usual pressure. So maybe my tactic works. So I'm expecting this weather for another day or two, and then I should become a little bit, which suits me fine, because at this moment boat is rolling sometimes quite a lot, but without any drama. I heard the news from Dan Torque, and Dan, I'm with you, brother, and hopefully you have no major breakage and you can fix everything. Who like, not you, you are the best of us, so stay safe and I'm with you. So thank you all my friends, supporters, and talk to you when I'm in Tonga. Hey Fox, it's Jake Jemkiewicz from BB of Cork. 4th day of sailing from Tahiti to Tonga, and so far all dry. I had some squalls yesterday night. It put me aside about 40 knots wind. I couldn't turn boat back, but because I have my line ready, so I deployed this immediately, and it held my stern and let the bow go back to the course. So I was only jib and a little bit of the main that time because I was asleep, and it still was troublesome, but nothing, no drama, nothing major. And so far I have a beautiful weather. Yesterday I had quite a lot of wind and a big swell coming from the southeast, probably from the trade winds. Some waves were massive, but not very aggressive. I have two of my angels taking the care of me, Deirdre and Mika, and my private witch Monica, casting the spells, so I should be good. Little bit worry about getting to Tonga because weather over there is very unstable, and I have no idea yet what to do if there's the big squalls or thunderstorms around. Should I probably wait on the sea far away until it passes and wait for the good weather windows, but then I might lose my position. Behind me about 30 miles is Adam, going very fast, chasing me down. Probably he's going to catch me up, but who knows, maybe not. And I'm chasing Eric. He's about 30 miles ahead of me, but this is the tough guy, very experienced sailor, and it's hard job to catch him up. My wind vane is not the ideal, needs kind of lots of tweaking. I don't know, I bought this second hand. It was in a very good condition, but still some parts looks kind of a little bit used. So or maybe this is just the wind varying in between the big waves, because sometimes it's a strong gust and sometimes a very little wind. So that probably is the main reason. So, but I do lots of hand steering to make my mileage better. And at this moment I'm flying the A5 and the Jeep pulled out, and a little bit the main. And the A5 is pulled out on the main's boom, because that helps to put this much wider, because the boom is 3 meter versus the spinnaker boom, which is only 2 meter. Enjoying sailing so far, but as always looking forward to get to the destination and have a big chocolate and vanilla cocoa ice cream.
So it's Friday 23rd of May, a few days out from Tahiti, heading for Tonga. Looking ahead, most of the competition is staying quite north, following the classic trade wind route and avoiding some of the heavier weather that's forecast to the south of us. We're going to take a little bit of a risk, and I want to go a bit further south than Renaud and Dan. And if you can just look at the screen there, so they're routing sort of pretty much direct west from here. I want to follow this track down towards the top of the Cook Islands, which is really the top end of where there's some sort of 45 knot winds, and that's not including the gusts. So I don't want to go too deep into those, but I want to get on the edge of them and try and get the benefit of more wind, some bigger waves, try and push this boat along a bit faster. I'm not going to overtake some of the competition just by following them, so I've got to have a different strategy. There are some risks involved, and I think on the whole though it looks quite good. The problem is the low that follows on beyond. I really need to get south of that to get favourable winds, because if I go through the middle of it there's going to be very little wind, and if I go to the north of it, like most of the competition it's going to be headwinds. So if I go south, there's some real acceleration of the breeze around some tight isobars, which means it's going to be pretty windy and have a long fetch with the sea, so big waves too. Just need to see what Origami can cope with and plan my route accordingly. Anyway, that's pretty much my strategy so far, and if we look out at the moment, you know, it's quite balmy conditions. Just got the A3 ready to put up if I can get a chance, but you know, you can see quite a lot of cumulus clouds around now. The seas are beginning to build. I think we're getting closer to the stronger winds and the chance to sort of close some ground on the leaders. Frankly, I get a bit fed up with dead running in the trade winds. I mean, it's great sailing, but when it comes to racing, it doesn't give you a lot of tactical decisions. And if you've sort of grown up racing in a temperate area with lots and lots of frontal systems and big shifts, just this processional sailing gets a bit dull really, which is why I really like the doldrums last time off Panama. I do have Starlink back up and running now, but this version, I think the USB-C lead might be a bit damaged, so it takes a long time to set up and it cuts out quite a lot, so I need to work on that. Although from recollection, when I was using it off Panama, it was quite light winds, so the boat wasn't moving too much. Here in the waves, there's always a lot of movement. Boat's pretty clean. I just need to get her secured for action effectively. She's secured for sea at the moment to a certain extent. Just sails on the deck. This is the Starlink just in a bag to protect it when I put it on deck, and then you can see my new sleeping arrangements, now much more Spartan. No more yoga mats because it's getting too hot. Everything's stowed away ready for some severe weather potentially, and at some stage I'm going to need to get some rest, particularly as the last few days I've been unwell with a fever and a sore throat and really haven't been able to eat, so I need to build my strength up ahead for the days ahead. But let's see how it goes. Not long now. So one item I really won't be without when I'm racing here are my Shocks open water waterproof headphones that sit outside the ear. The only problem is you can see the leads to charge them corrode quite quickly, and they're quite clever little arrangement with a magnet to hold it in place, but it's a 4-prong part and the pins are sort of corroded, so every time I charge it I have to apply this sort of cable tie, so you should be able to see there should be a red light just showing on the frame there just to show it's charging, because frankly if I lose those, and I do have a second pair that Adam kindly brought me out, or Adam's wife brought me out from England, although they're not really linking up to all my Bluetooth units, so really I listen to all my Audible books on my Kindle with that while I'm helming, and it just helps the days pass and actually keeps the brain ticking over and a chance to catch up on the great literature that I really have been meaning to read for some time. I've got the complete works of Dostoevsky that I tried to download on Starlink because I didn't get it completely downloaded when I was in Tahiti with some internet, and it's about 216 hours of Audible books, so it's a massive file I suspect, and it just keeps timing out. But I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth into that. I'm just catching up on some lighter literature in the meantime. But if my Shocks headphones fail, morale will dip significantly on board Origami, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed I can keep them charged. And the newer pair, an orange pair, just keep working on those, see if I can link them up via Bluetooth. The downside being now that the spare Kindles I have probably don't have the right Audible books downloaded onto them, so having lost my iPad to corrosion and seawater, it's now a question of managing the content and the reading material and each leg. So anyway, just a quick bid for Shocks. They're a great piece of kit. It's lasted me all the way from Portugal so far, but the charging leads need a little bit more protection from salt water environment. Well, it's the 25th of May and I'm still down to the south on my way to Tonga. I haven't found quite as much wind as I would have liked. I think it's probably a little bit breezier than further north, and we're going to pick up overnight. Let's hope so. It's been a bit of a slate grey day today, which is nice actually, not to be too hot for a change, particularly out in the cockpit helming all day. I've just made myself a hot drink. I'm ready to put the nav lights on early. All the formalities of getting ready for the night ahead. The boat's got the wind pilot running it at the moment, so I've had to put in a reef in the main so it can cope. So as soon as I'm ready, I'll go back on deck. I'm just going to have a quick look at the positions on Starlink. Then I'll go back on deck, shake out the reef, take the helm and carry on through to quite late tonight, for a couple of hours or a couple of sessions of half an hour of sleep throughout the night. Try and get some rest and just keep the foot to the floor, trying to catch up with the boats ahead. While I'm waiting for Starlink to acquire satellites, and I think it'll struggle because the boat's moving a bit too much for it to hold it, I'll just show you just how miserable it is sailing with a freaking wind pilot. So even the mighty Aries really struggles to keep a boat like this running directionally straight in any sort of quartering following sea. I probably haven't set it up quite as I should, so it's not entirely the Aries' fault, but just to give you an idea just how miserable it is on board. Imagine trying to sleep in this and I want to be going over there and the boat's sailing me on a ridge, and then it will almost take me to a jibe. Sometimes it tries to jibe, always gets a bit hairy, and then it'll yaw back. The bag is a Carrefour bag just to stop my Starlink from falling overboard again, the most basic way to keep it on board. And it can get its signal through the plastic, so that's good. But I think it slightly diminishes the signal a bit. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an uncomfortable night, I think. Not from a point of view of lots of wind, but just rock and rolling, and just yeah. It'd be nice to run straight. Sometimes I dream of having a hydrovane like the others, but hey ho, got to work with what you have. Well, about half a day sailing from the Cook Islands to Tonga. It was a rough flight last night and the seas are still pretty monstrous. I'm going to have a quick MX3 muesli breakfast with the essential mini globe race ingredient, some Tahitian rum, just to make it taste more interesting. That's my excuse anyway. And just a touch more hot water from the jet boil without pouring it all over myself. The rest of that water I can use for coffee. In the night my boom brake broke, so for about the last 3 hours I've been taking it easy a bit. I fixed it, but I've just had 3 reefs in the main. The jib pulled out. For a while I had just a jib pulled out overnight while I was sorting out a replacement for the boom brake. That's just a safety feature that you can't really manage without these winds and seas. So hopefully it'll hold out. It actually pulled off. I still got the piece somewhere. It pulled off a piece of the stainless stanchion that it was actually anchored to. So it was quite some force. Thankfully I was back aft in the cockpit at the time, because if I'd been anywhere further forward, there was so much force behind it, it would not have been able to do that. Anyway, we survived. There you go.